Hey guys, it's Miss Marnon with your 7.EE.2 crash course. So for this standard, it's all about understanding how an equation is written, and sometimes it's even like representing it in different ways. There's two times we really see this, and that's with percents and geometry. So what I mean by that is when we did percents, we talked about like percent increase and decrease, right? Tax, tip. So some of you may have talked to your parents about when you were doing sales tax. So when we're doing sales tax, and let me make my marker a little thinner now. Like if we have 8% sales tax here. So if I bought something for $5 with an 8% sales tax, and I want to find the total with the tax. So if I want the total with tax, there's two ways I can do it. We can multiply our $5 times our 8%, which we know is 0.08 as a decimal. So we could do 5 times 0.08 and add that back onto 5. Right? That is one way to do it. Another way we can do it is we know that the total with the tax is 100% plus that 8% or 108%. We represent 108% as 1.08 as a decimal. So sometimes I know a lot of people do this when they're at the store trying to figure out tax. They multiply by 1.08 and it will give them the total with the tax all in one step. So no matter which way you did this, if you did 5 times 0.08, you would get 40 cents plus 5, you get $5.40. Or if you just did 5 times 1.08, you also get $5.40. So that is just one way to write it. You might even see it written as 5 times 1 plus 0.08. So this is kind of what EE2 is about, is there's different ways we can write equations. And so they might give you an equation and say which one is the same, which one could be used to find the total with the tax. And I'm going to tell you right now, if they're asking for total tax, they're going to show you just the 5 times the 0.08. And they're going to show you like this one, the 5 times the 1 plus. And we know if we want the total, we kind of also need to include that 100%, that $5 in it as well. A strategy you can do is go through and solve each of them. If you know what the answer is, figure out which one would get you the same answer. Even if you have to substitute in a value for X, pick any number, pick like 2, an easy number that you can work with. See which one will get you the same answer. See which equation is going to get you the same thing, kind of like how we did equivalent expressions. The other way is with geometry, and it's normally with perimeter. So we know perimeter is all of the sides added together. It's like what you would fence if you were fencing in something. So they might have okay, so this is X plus 2, this is X plus 2, this is 5, and this is 5. So they might give you a shape like this for geometry. And they're like, how could you represent the perimeter of this? And they'll have it where they add it all up, X plus 2, X plus 2, plus 5 plus 5, or they might write it as, okay, that's 2x, that's 4 plus 10, 14, right? Or they could even write it, it's 2x plus 2's and 2 5's, right? 2 times x plus 2 plus 2 times 5. So that's just different ways of writing it. Again, you can always pick a value for x and see which way it's going to work out the best, that you get the same answer from what you got when you did it on your own. But mostly we're going to see it with situations like this with percents. So knowing that we have to have that 100% somewhere in it when they want like the total with or percent increase. For any decrease, right, it'd be subtract. So if there was a 20% discount on something that was, let's say, $30. So it's $30 with the 20% discount. Instead of 1 plus, it would be 1 minus, and 20% as a decimal is 0.20. Right? So just kind of keeping that in mind. If it's adding on or taking away, having that 1 or that 100% represented somewhere in there. And that's really it for standard 7.EE.2.